Day 420, writing reflection. Gardner is in the house. Uh, Here we are. We, as if, well, I am sitting with my inner child. So we are well into draft three here of Conscious Warrior, going all in with love, with the impending publisher pass off ever approaching. So I've been kind of all in on draft three here, nonstop. Day 420 of the journey. This is another writing reflection where I share a little bit with you. This conversation is about Nine Hearts. Uh, Nine Hearts is a chapter or chapters of the book, section of the book, which uh, I reconnected to in this writing journey, and it's never really left my side. This is probably the most significant time in my life, and shaped who I would become as a 18-year-old, and that is specifically this part of my life here. Nine Hearts, nine of us. My second year at university, at the University of Rhode Island, where a ragtag group of athletes got together with nothing more than a heart, a passion, a belief, and a common drive, and really championing each other. That's what rowing ultimately is when you're in a big team boat. However, in this specific instance, it was nine of us, eight men and one female, Coxie, and that was why was it so defining for me? Because it was a season in which we never gave up, and it would become a benchmark by which I would gauge everything, and still do, in my life on, because the hurdles and setbacks and shit thrown our way, basically to get in front of us to get our goal, preventing us from getting our goal, was never ending. And we just believed. We hear this all the time, the power of belief and the power of dreams. But ultimately, when you're connected and unified to a purpose, it's a powerful, powerful thing when you have that belief. And we went through that season, and we had our, not only setbacks, we had our squabbles, we had our come to Jesus moments with our Coach Jack, and we never lost sight of why we showed up every morning and put in the work each and every day. Right now in draft three, I just this morning finished going through the culmination, the end of this chapter, if you will. And so just really reconnecting to that. And every time I talk about this, every time I read it, every time I've been on podcasts and I speak about rowing, and specifically speak about this boat, it's my soul. And I don't talk to all the people in the boat anymore. And I know that this season, I'll speak for everyone, that this season was instrumental as a big part of each of us becoming who we were in life. We got kicked down and beat down and lost race after race after race. life kicks you in the teeth and the teeth and the teeth. We never gave up, and we dug in, and we just had to gut check every time and get back to the passion and that unwavering discipline to hold fast to our belief. So it's a remarkable section of my life. It's the most pivotal section of my life. And that's a great thing about sport, about anything that we can find our identity in. It doesn't create a false identity. Very important. It doesn't create a false identity. It just opens a doorway to your true potential. That's the beauty of sport, and in particular for me and for the 8 other hearts in rowing. And I literally could write a book about this entire season. It's that ingrained in my memory. And when I went to New York, I actually wrote a screenplay, and I shopped the screenplay around for a while. And we actually, Ken Dashow had some interest. Ken Dashow was a friend of mine, a director, and he had some initial interest from some production companies on this, and ultimately, for whatever reason, didn't work out. But it's one of those stories. It's one of those stories, those Hoosier stories, those Rudy stories. It's 9 hearts. At the end of the day, it was 9 ordinary people coming together on an extraordinary stage and delivering magic. So I wanted to share that with you, and just this has never left my side either. I don't think you can see that. I think the original is up in the boathouse. This is our stroke man at the national championships, standing up in the air, and that's after a season of basically getting our asses kicked. So much I could say, so much I want to say, but I don't, because I really don't feel like getting emotional on Facebook Live today. So I'm not going to. The reason why I'm bringing this up today is because writing, again, connects the soul to the spirit, to the creative brush of an artist that we all are. Whether you're writing a book, a journal prompt, an illustration, whether you're painting, that creative outlet is a conduit. And I wanted to share that with you today because I think we all have these moments in our own lives. If we really truly look back at and get clear on things in our lives that have defined us, those are the things that we hold close, and those are the things that we keep in our carry-on with us as we move forward in life. I had this conversation the other day, and I used to think life was showing up, and I had my luggage, and my bag for this, and my track record for this, and my experience doing this, and all these things, and what ifs, and planning for a rainy day. And as I move forward in life, and now as I continue on this expansion, I realize, fuck that. All I carry with me is a knapsack, and all I need can fit inside that. And this is one of those moments that no matter where I am, where I'm struggling, what I'm suffering with, it's a moment that fills me with great joy. Mad love to the courageous, and mad love to any of you out there who remember those days that define us. Keep them close.